got it now?
You didn't get a word I said.
No, I didn't.
I
told
wanted
you
you
I
to
didn't.
check the Skype to get the thumbnail.
Oh. Well, it's on the backdrop, so no worries. But
Yeah.
I'll get it. I can get it, though. Go ahead and play some more
Yeah.
promos while you're doing that.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
Well, I'm doing that.
Now, where's the enter?
Oh, there's the photo. Okay.
Oh, there it is. Yeah.
All right. Now, yeah. Well, as my name implies, Epic Reality Radio Tour. Oh, what's that now? Come on.
Hold on. God damn your.
Well, I wouldn't have to
your
say
patience
anything.
test is definitely your lack of patience is threatening. Hey.
But why do I have to remind you every single time?
Yeah.
I mean, shouldn't I have a little more patience? Yes, but shouldn't you think about, oh, I need to meet that? Just saying. Just saying. Come on now. I mean, it is, it's not part of the production here. So anyway, what a trip so far.
All right. I just gotta share with the group.
Yep.
Sharing with the group. Come on.
And if you want to invite anybody, you can invite anybody that might want to be on the panel.
Let RL.
Hey, Genghis, what's going on, Genghis? All right.
Yeah,
and what are you submitting?
I need to get Kennedy and Bob on the line. Here we go.
Yeah, he might want to join the panel. He don't have to be on camera if he doesn't want to be. He can just be on voice. Yeah. Yeah, this is
Yeah.
There's my microphone. It's on the desk, so you can hear me type.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is a rather expensive room actually for someone who ain't got no budget.
Yeah.
But so yeah, if anyone wants to join the panel tonight, open discussion.
Yeah.
So far, well, the only weather that I had trouble in was in Iowa when it was raining so bad I couldn't see the road. And they kept warning, there might be some flooding issues. And I think they were talking about the river.
Yeah.
I tell you, it rained so bad I couldn't see in front of me that I have some of those videos that we have of my trip, and then that one where I saw don't play the audio on that because my audio is really crappy on that one about the semi truck that turned over. Just have that muted, but you can definitely see the semi truck and imagine my reaction. You don't have to listen to me screaming because obviously it's not a thing to be listening to.
I don't think I got the screaming part or all that. I just got the flip truck and that's it.
Yeah. But yeah, that was pretty incredible because that was after I had taken a so-called bathroom break, and yeah, so it's kind of weird.
Yeah.
All right, hi RL, hi C&D.
Yeah.
But the first half of the
And
trip,
I can't believe nobody told me that your phone holder failed. If anybody would tell me that, I would have understood. See, lack of cooperation brings an unstable structure. If one is not to say that.
well, Bobby, I'm trying
Yeah.
to get to a hotel to check in. I don't have time to stop and tell something about something or try to get it fixed when I have to get to the hotel to check in. Okay. Now, effectively, I was already 2 hours late by the time I did check in. So basically, I paid them for 2 hours I wasn't here. Okay. So things happen when things occur instantly and you have nothing to control it. Now, I did come up with a temporary solution which might work. My wristband comes into play, believe it or not.
Yeah.
And what I'm going to do, and I already tested it here, I'm thinking it may hold it in. I have to put the wristband around the clamp part that holds the phone so it doesn't fall out. The phone won't fall out, and the wristband won't move from the clip. It's tight enough to where it's going to stay on the clip, and it's going to keep the phone clamped in there. What are you watching, Bobby?
Oh, I was watching. Yeah, this is supposed to be like a movie night. Every Saturday night, it's a movie night at one of my communities. So I
Why
was
do you do that? Well, see, I know we usually have this on Friday night, but
yeah,
this is a special night. So I mean, come on, Bobby.
yeah,
I could see if I was at home and I just missed the night that I didn't do it. But I mean, I'm on a trip. I have kind of a limited time here. Come on, pay attention.
yeah,
Part of this show, not that show.
yeah. So, yeah, yeah. I didn't see that one. I'm gonna go back and watch it.
Yeah, when the phone dropped off the.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah, yeah. Well, that's
it was not my fault, and then the stream cut because of course there was nothing there, and
yeah,
but we're still talking. You could have just left it running. We could have kept talking until we got to a place to stop. And had I thought about the wristband to work like a rubber band, basically, uh, yeah, I
yeah,
could have done that. But I didn't think about that because you were going crazy.
yeah.
So
Yeah, I had a discussion one time about not keeping a stable structure and not letting us know in advance. And it will weaken the structure.
well, Bobby, certain things can't be helped. I mean, if you have a flat tire, that's out of your control. You're gonna have a flat tire. Depending on what happens
Yeah,
next, what happens next, you don't, Bobby. Now you don't own a car. You don't drive necessarily, as
yeah,
far as I know of. I own a car. I drive. Well, the bank owns it. I pay for it. But anyway, you know what I mean. Okay,
yeah,
and I drive it, and I do have the funding to do the maintenance on it to have it done, so I don't have to worry about the maintenance. But I could if I had to. Okay,
yeah,
I have for a long time. I have done my own maintenance on cars, but I'm to the point now where I don't need to do that. Okay, it's a lot easier just to give somebody some payment to do the job. Get the right person. It ain't gonna cost too much money, and you'll have it done correctly. And with all the
yeah,
different technical things about the cars, but still things can happen. Okay, you can
yeah,
have a blowout on a tire real easy nowadays.
yeah,
Um, like that truck that was on the side. I'm thinking that maybe he pulled over on the side of the road, and maybe the wind pushed him over. Maybe the mud was too soft from all the rain, and the rig just tipped over. you know? I mean,
Yeah.
that could be too, you know, who knows why it was tipped over. But the
Yeah.
point that I'm making is that I went to the bathroom break right before that. So I could have been beside that guy when that happened. You know what I mean?
Okay.
See what I'm saying? So there are reasons why I time things when I time them, even if I don't know why. All right? That makes sense.
Yeah. 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 Oh my gosh, Beggar's Pizza while he was at Chicago during the trek from Gettysburg to home. Yeah, Beggar's Pizza. Why does yeah? How could nobody forget that?
No, I am going to be I will be going the same way back home. I'm not going to go near Chicago. Well, I mean, it'll be near it, but I mean, I won't be going into it.
Yeah, yeah.
So, I mean, what a difference it has made on this trip, in my opinion.
Yeah, I did clip the. I only just did the truck part. I didn't get anything else when I clipped it. But yeah,
Now,
it's
did
just
you?
like yeah. But today it's like the everything just went to left field when you were losing that phone holder.
Well, I don't know why the spring got whatever happened to the spring. It's still strong, but for some reason the phone doesn't fit right in the holder. I have no clue why.
Yeah,
It just all of a sudden it's old. It's been there and it's been in the hot sun in the window, so that happens.
yeah,
That might not do good for the holder itself. The phone is fine in the window, but I mean the plastic part that's holding it might not be all that great, you know.
yeah.
So you got to think about
So
that.
okay, so when is the checkout time?
It's 11 o'clock, but I'm going to leave probably by 9 because I want to be at Bill's around 5.
Okay. Yeah,
So
I might be able to join you before my ride comes.
what time is your ride?
My ride will be there about 9:30.
Oh, well, yeah. Don't worry about that. You got church stuff again, right? Tomorrow, something else, whatever.
Yeah,
Well, just join when you get done with church. You can do that. Don't worry about it.
yeah,
That'll be fine. We can get maybe we can get C&D on there, and he can help out with the early part when you're not there. All right, you want to do that, Bob? You want to join in? Well, I don't know what your plans are on Sunday
yeah.
morning.
Okay, on the mobile version of StreamYard, you want to go to the guests, and there will be a blue button that says invite guests.
Don't you know that already? What? Oh, wait, can't show that. Sorry.
What?
The Coke
Well,
Zero. Coke Zero.
is that spice or cherry?
No, this is just regular cherry.
Okay.
I don't want no spice. I already have enough of that in the regular.
Oh,
They mix up.
I decided to just try out the spice just for the hell of it. It's pretty darn good.
I don't know. I don't like the spice part of it. So Coke already is going to be upsetting the stomach. I don't need any more spice to help it. What I was amazed today, though, when I was getting gas, and I was thinking about the woman that was buying the menthol cigarettes, and then I keep thinking about that commercial that we see. Well, nobody imagined that I could have a heart attack at 36, whatever. It was all from smoking mostly menthol cigarettes because it was cool and it was the taste of them and everything like that.
All right.
And so I'm wondering about that woman. It,
Mm-hmm.
does she have cancer yet? Does she know that she has anything wrong with her yet? From smoking. If it was for her, if she was the one that was actually getting them for her.
Yeah, I think the only cancer that you can get from smoking is the lung ones. All others are non-smoking related.
No, lung and throat.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah, lung,
I didn't know
throat,
about throat.
and I don't know if anything else can. Yeah, lung and throat for sure, and heart attack. Yeah, heart too. Yeah, that's why it's had a heart attack. So, but yeah, I haven't smoked in a long time.
Right. Yeah. It's just like Saturday in one of my communities, it's a movie night. So yeah, I'm just there. Oh, there's C&D boy. We can talk to him.
Hey, what's up?
Oh, you're
I
on.
Hey,
Yeah.
there you are. Well,
yeah,
there's the voice. There's the voice of the drive that was helping me get through some of the crap.
so
Hey,
I
I noticed. Maybe not the area where I was at, but they showed another impressive tornado that was in Arkansas, I think. Of course, I would know where I was, so that was good. But you think about some of the places I drove through that got hit by the tornado.
Yeah.
And like in
Yeah.
Iowa, Indiana. Did you send Maria an invite?
No, I didn't. But yeah, Genghis, we did some tarot cards during Invite yesterday, so I know for sure he's got them.
What's that?
Your tarot cards.
Oh yeah, I got them. So why didn't you show up for what yesterday, Genghis? Now you're gonna have to help Oopie do the dishes.
Yeah.
So-
Really see if I can find Maria. There's Maria.
I saved this link and I saved the other Skype link for Ron's journey to Bill's house, and I got the map saved too. So
Okay, good. Yeah.
I'll shut my camera off now, but I'm here. I'm
right.
gonna be. It's a 6 a.m. You're gonna be on the road. 6 a.m. for me is gonna be like 7, 8, 9 for you.
Oh yeah, I plan on it being 9, but
So I'll try and be here, and I got this Skype link, and I got the other one, so we'll figure it out. You got the map. The map's perfect anyway, right?
Oh yeah.
It's
Now,
no matter what way you go, it's going to be toll fees,
Exactly.
and that route you taken is the best one. It's the quickest one, and
That's what I was looking at.
save gas money, right?
Yep, that's what I was looking at. Yeah.
Yep.
And I don't know how much the tolls are though. We need to figure that out. So I do have an iPass box, but I need to try to get my
It might only be 1 or 2 zone fees. It doesn't look like any more than you've already been through. So
okay. Well, I didn't have. Thankfully, I didn't have any this time.
We'll cross that bridge as we get to it. But you know, to be on a better road, good signage. You know what I'm saying? It's just, especially if that the storm was following you before you got ahead of it. So that was
that's
good,
what I
right?
thought. Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah, you got ahead of that one, and I've got the weather app too, live radar for the road conditions and everything. So there'll be a few construction zones, but it shouldn't be any worse than you've already been through.
That's good. Yeah, I was looking at that because I was seeing the storm to my left, and I saw the storm behind me, and I'm thinking, I'm glad I already went past there.
Okay, well, I'm gonna just shut the Skype off, and I'm gonna be in your chat room here.
All right, good deal.
On YouTube, probably.
Yep, that's good.
Okay, guys, I'll see you in the morning for sure.
All right, thank you.
Okay, guys, enjoy yourselves. You did a great job. It's a really hard drive, that one, I'll tell you.
Oh yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
Good job.
I am glad. Yep. All right.
Enjoy the evening, boys.
All right, thank you.
All right.
All right, so that's C&D, and that's C&D in Canada, and then bye. Yeah, he's in Canada, and I think Victoria Island or something. Yeah, he's out there on the very west coast, as far west as you can get in Canada.
Let's see if we can get Charles on. I might have to get him on a message or 2.
Well, I wanted to get Maria on here for a few minutes.
Yeah, I know.
If that's possible to do that.
Now you can check your Skype or Messenger for the link, Charles.
Yeah, if you appear on tonight's panel, you get a bonus pay. Today's Friday. Yeah, you get an extra 0 on the pay.
Yeah, the Ohio Turnpike.
Yeah. Dang it.
Yeah, that's gonna be a pain in the ass. So,
But I'll get there. And I think that's right. Though I can't remember how much it was though now.
yeah.
But I remember a couple of times I got off too early and I'd get back on and pay a double fee. That sucked. Yeah, or alternatively, folks, you can test out the PayPal.me link on my YouTube channel.
Yeah.
Right below my name. And right there in blue, and you can click on that baby and
Dagger Spells, what's up? And there's Charles.
Hey. What's up, Charles?
Not much, guys.
Hey, so I thought of an idea, Charles.
Yeah, I heard your idea.
You heard my idea, okay?
Yeah, you found a rubber band.
Yeah, but see, it's really tight enough. It is tight enough to
Hey,
it fits
whatever
around
works,
the phone.
dude.
It fits around the phone and it keeps that holder tight, right? And it won't let the phone slip out because it's right across the face of the phone. So I already tested it out here.
Yeah,
So,
it may have been the like the upper jaw, the jaws.
yeah, just
Plastic
kind of like
just- The plastic just gave up a little bit.
exactly. So the band will help
Neat.
hold it together. Hi, Daggers, how you doing? What's going on?
No, the last time I went across Ohio on the turnpike, it was like $7.
For the whole thing, or
Yeah, it's
Okay.
not expensive.
okay, good. I got that. I think I got that in the bank.
Just tuck in behind the big trucks.
Yeah,
And
and they won't
set the
notice
cruise, and no, tuck in behind the big trucks at 75 miles an hour and just sit back and cruise.
and they won't even know it.
No, I mean, I'm
Well,
telling
that's
you,
like
no,
in the-
you go the speed limit on the Ohio Turnpike, and they will run over you.
I was having that trouble with the construction zones today, and the whole trip actually. But it says, oh, speed zone, such and such, work zone, and it's like there ain't nobody here. I thought there was a law that if there's nobody on the work site and the speed limit is 55 or speed limit is 60 or whatever, as long as you're not going 70, you're not racing past it, you're being reasonable about it, I don't think you should be doing 45 or 55 if there's nobody on the site and they're not doing physically doing any work on it. I thought there was a law in most states that a vacant work zone doesn't imply you have to do 45 or the lower speed. You can do the posted speed sign, which would be whatever it is, 65 or whatever. Maybe not 70, but
Well, it depends. It depends on the jurisdiction,
yeah.
but on the turnpike, the only people that running there are the state troopers. If you're on an interstate, like around a city or something, they got to worry about every village and county and
Yeah.
township and everybody else, that's hungry, needs a little something for the coffee fund.
Yeah. I found my
The turnpike, you're pretty safe.
I found my way over to the hotel, and I went through the town, the local town here from the other side that I didn't go through last time because I came through the other side, right?
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, I came through the highway side and came over. Remember the last time? This time I came through the little town where it went through school zones, 25-mile-an-hour zones, whatever. And it said to turn a certain way, and I missed the turn. But as I was trying to figure out the streets, there was this police officer, and he was looking at me like, "What is that guy doing?" And then he saw my Minnesota plates, I'm sure, and he thought, "Oh, okay, he just lost. You don't know where he's." And he just went on. It's like I know he was laughing. I'm sure he was laughing at me. So, because I was like confused, trying to see, I was stopping at a green light, trying to read the road sign, making sure, No, he don't know where he's going, so he's just laughing. I'm sure he had a story to tell on that one. Yeah, I had this Minnesota driver. He looked like he was totally lost.
Yeah.
But I wasn't really lost. I was just trying to make sure I had the right road.
Yeah.
So, and I did.
Yeah, just like I said, we apologize. We couldn't even finish the second lap, but we still got there.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I got there with the Google Maps, like what Maria suggested. I think Charles suggested that before too.
Mm-hmm.
But Maria made it really clear that if I used OnStar, she was gonna let me know something.
And you, yes. if you were feeling kind.
Yeah, so I figured I'd better pay attention to what she says. Usually when a woman threatens to pay back something because we didn't pay attention, it's not a good idea. Not a good ending to that one. Yeah, she was gonna make me see stars. Exactly, Genghis.
Yeah.
All right. Well, so what was I gonna think of now? Well, all this time, like tonight, I'm here by myself, right? And
why is that?
I don't know.
Ain't no hot chicks can Perrysburg?
No. I don't
Okay.
think I don't want anything like that. No way. But yeah, I was just thinking, anything could happen here. I could disappear, gone. Not saying raptured or nothing, but I'm alone by myself, except for you guys. If I disappear on the screen, that would be amazing.
Yeah.
But
no, we'll be watching.
That's right. You'd be watching
three big burly guys in black outfits and baklavas rush in and grab you and take you off screen.
Yeah.
Oh my God!
Or
they found out about it. They found out about Ron and the aliens.
Or it'd be Dr. Probes. Dr. Probes would grab me and take me because I didn't donate to my own station.
Oh yeah.
So no, I was just thinking like last night I was in a room that had a connecting door to the other room, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then I noticed they had a mirror like right on the same wall of that connecting door. I'm thinking, well, that's kind of weird, Why would they have a mirror there when it should be on another wall? And why would they have a door going into another room? I know if they have a big family or a big party that wants 2 rooms, I get it. But what was weird was I thought it was a closet with a lock on it. So I opened it up and there's just a door there. And it's like, okay, we'll quietly close the door and lock it again. But I was thinking, what if that was one of those teleport things where I could walk through and I'd be in another zone somewhere, You never know. What would you do? If you were in the wilderness, say if you went to a historic like the mountains that you were talking about going to, you went to the mountains and you look at something and you see this opening just out of nowhere and say, "Oh, what's this?" Now, would you try to?
There's a famous story about that.
Would you walk through
the Chronicles of Narnia?
Okay.
Where the kids went through a wardrobe.
Yeah.
And into the whole another reality.
Now, would you want to try that, or would you just sit there and scratch your head?
Oh, hell yes.
It can't be any worse than here, right? I mean, really, what can be worse? Maybe.
Yeah, no kidding.
Maybe the Lake of Fire could be worse, but I don't think you'd go there.
Dude, no, I could use a reset.
So if you were given, say, if you were given a vision, and it was telling you, "Hey, come with us," just like that. You don't know where you're going. You don't know what you're doing.
Oh, wait a minute! You got to go to the art. Got to go to the Art Bell line.
Oh yeah.
Take a ride.
There you go. So, I think in a way how we kind of study some of this stuff, we are kind of a little bit jumping into that doorway, right? We're kind of like, or jumping, or maybe we're stepping one leg at a time slowly. We're taking, like, testing the temperature of the water before you jump in.
Mm-hmm.
Like, is it cold? Of course, your toe can't really tell. You jump in and all of a sudden you're freezing. The toe wasn't a really good gauge.
I was listening to some freaking retired colonel this morning talking about what disclosure is going to be like.
Yeah.
I believe they're here. Okay. That and $5 will get you a cup of coffee just about
Right.
anywhere.
We already been through a disclosure. We already are in a disclosure.
Yeah.
We just didn't realize it yet, or we don't want to believe it yet. And we're always searching.
I guess where I was wanting to go on that was,
Yeah.
if the aliens are out there, who do they want to talk to? Who do they want? I mean, seriously, do they want to talk to Joe Biden?
Right.
Do they want to talk to Donald Trump?
They had a
Or do
meme
they want
about
to, or
that.
do they want to talk to rational, actual human beings like us?
Right. Yeah.
You know?
But we're part of that poll situation. Like you say, oh, so many percent said this, and it's like, wait a minute, I wasn't asked anything. How does that work out?
I think we should all just get together, and every time, instead of dodging those poll calls, just go ahead and take them for a week.
Yeah.
If it'll slew the numbers. If I were a part of an organization that was capable of any real poll, I would say just for a week, take the time and actually talk to those stupid fuckers.
Yeah.
You know? Oh, excuse me. That's a leading poll question. What do you want to know, my real opinion or not? You know?
Now, it was interesting you were talking about, we were talking about the gas crisis in MWAT chat yesterday, and not to bring up any, crazy discussion or arguments or anything like that, but you mentioned Kissinger. I looked up his party. He was Republican, but was he really Republican?
Kissinger was for Kissinger.
Right, there you go.
He ditched Nixon in a heartbeat.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, don't worry about that.
Yeah.
But no, that was when they changed the currency of the United States. Was originally based on the dollar, or the dollar was based on the price of gold up until 1970.
Then they changed it.
That was under Nixon that they changed it, and it was tied to the price of oil.
Yeah.
And that's what Kissinger negotiated with the Saudis to set up
a standard price.
Aramco. What's the 7 countries?
Oh, I can't remember. Come on, guys in chat, you got the answer.
Anyway,
they already know what you're talking about. We don't know.
Yeah, the 7 greatest big oil-producing countries, and went together to negotiate with them, and that they got that way they got a big raise. We paid it, and that's got us where we are today, really.
Yeah, and then they're talking about, the oil companies make all this money, and they're claiming that they need to go bankrupt or they need to restructure or whatever, and it's like, wait a minute, now you got billions of my dollars that you charge me each time I fill up, and you're complaining about not having any money. I'm not sure how you get paid on the pump or at the pump, but I think that the little gas station that's, in the middle, they don't get anything. You know, that's why they have food snacks in
Yeah.
the stores so they can sell that. You know,
Yes.
that's where they make their money. And they call it a convenience store.
Always have.
Yeah,
Always have.
and they never made the money on the gas. That was the gas company that made the money on the gas. They sell it at a volume, and then they get paid a percentage of that volume.
They get like, I don't know what they get now. It's probably up to a whopping 4 cents a gallon or something now.
Yeah, that's for the store, right? That's the store.
That's for the vendor. Yes.
Yeah, but the gas company that supplies the oil for the gas pumps, they get the bulk sale of the amount of gas that they sell. So,
Well, I mean, like Marathon or whatever. The guy driving the truck that brings the gasoline to the station, he ain't making no money either.
no, he only gets a certain amount of pay.
The only one that's making any money is the processor that runs the oil refineries, and the guys that are
Who are the
making
top?
the money coming out of the well.
Who are the top ones now? Is it Shell? Is one of them?
It's the big one.
Exxon or
Exxon, Shell, Standard Oil.
Oh yeah, okay. Chevron Standard.
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
So.
And, I think Amoco. I think that might be connected to one of them.
And they pretty much control everything from the time you start drilling the well to it goes into the tank of your car. Okay.
Yeah.
Really. But the guy that's running the filling station, or the guy that's driving the truck that delivers the gas, he ain't making no money either. So.
Yeah. Well, that's like going to buy a car, Charles, because you just bought a used car a little while ago. And I just bought this used car, but it's kind of, newest car I've ever had, But who made the money on that sale? Not me. The car dealership made the money,
And yeah, generally speaking,
I don't know if my sales lady.
Even on retail, any kind of retail sales.
Yeah.
I don't know. Sales,
yeah.
Used car sales. They probably make 10 to 12% on a turnover.
Okay.
And that's what keeps them alive.
Yeah. I
mean,
they're not a good car.
Yeah.
So
I'm glad. Now we got to get you a toolbox.
Yeah, right.
We need paper clips,
yeah,
rubber bands, pliers, duct tape.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh.
And then when something goes wrong, and we can fix it right then and there.
Well, that's when I went to Pine Bush and my freaking car blew a brake line. I had nothing. I had nothing with me what that guy said.
Yeah.
Okay, I just went to the freaking auto parts store and spent $150 for tools.
Yeah, we went to
but there, where was I?
Well,
I knew what was wrong. I knew how to fix it.
Well, the thing is, it blew the line. It was going to
cost me. Yeah, it could have cost me. I figured, well, if I get it dragged out of here, call a tow truck and have them drag it to a garage, and it's not going to be any faster. I just buy the freaking tools and do it myself.
Yeah. And
it ended up taking me a couple of hours longer than it should have, but I still was back on the road the next day. So
and we survived the trip home. Even in all the rain.
And I knew it was done right.
Yeah.
Which I couldn't necessarily have. I don't trust anybody else working on my cars anymore.
Right now, we could have been in that car on the way back to your
absolutely.
house, and then it would have blown. And then what? You wouldn't have a choice at that matter, really.
Yes.
You would have had either you might have wrecked, or you would have Maybe you
Well,
ended up safely.
it went out. Went out sitting at the top of the hill
Yeah.
of Bill's,
Yeah.
on the top of Bill's hill, and I
But
was able to ride what little was left of the brakes and the emergency brake back to the bottom of the hill so I could park it and
yep.
work on it. So
Yep. And then we went with Tom Reed to his park, and you had to work on the car. I don't think I don't think any of us felt any good about that one because you wanted to go.
hey, yeah, that's life. I that's just another day in the life for me.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I hope I don't have any mechanical issues with the car. So so far so lucky. I didn't have anything wrong. Seemed like it's running just fine. I'm getting pretty good gas mileage, I think.
Yeah, that's surprising. I'm surprised at how good gas mileage is on cars these days. Really.
Yeah, yeah. I still don't think that an electric car would hold to my gas car. I mean, I was thinking about that every time I filled up. Every time I filled up, it took what, maybe 5 minutes, maybe.
Here's the thing. If you you're an example, not a good example. Okay, but say for me, okay, electric car would be wonderful for me. I couldn't use it for a trip, but all I have to do is rent a car for a week, 1 week a year.
Yeah.
That's cheaper than.
Oh yeah.
If I could have an electric, but through the rest of the year, electric car's fine with me. I just don't drive that far anymore.
Yeah. What's up, Bobby?
Yes.
Yes. So, do you suppose that we need to wait until electric car technology can be more perfected before we start thinking about electric cars?
No, I think we should start looking at it right now.
Okay.
Electric cars are capable of okay. The average person drives less than 25 miles a day. Okay. So half the people drive less than 25 miles a day. Half the people drive more. Some people drive a lot more. If you're in that second category where you drive more, you're probably not going to want an electric car. But if you're in the other category, you have a you have a battery storage pack in your garage to run your utilities on that also happens to drive your car the rest of the time. Okay, so there are different ways to work it.
Yeah.
Different benefits that you can have. It just depends on what you need. But you can't like on Ron's trip. No, that's a bad place for an electric car.
Yeah.
Okay, but but like I said, if you were like me, the savings through the entire rest of the year, I can go rent I can go rent a freaking camper for a week, and have a hell of a good time.
Oh yeah.
And still have money in the bank.
Yeah.
So
interesting. Yeah. Interesting. Hey, Charles, I think you and I are on the same time zone now.
I hope so.
Yeah. We better be.
I did check Copilot. Once you enter Ohio, you're already at the Eastern time zone.
Yep, there you go.
Yep.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know where the line is. I think it probably is the Ohio line.
But I sure did like the route that I took today. That was for this whole trip, this beginning
So
part
are you
of
going
it.
straight across to 90?
Yeah, we're gonna go on the top part. Yeah, across Pennsylvania and then into New York there. But I won't
Okay.
turn the wrong way. I will not turn north and go up to Binghamton, New York, which is north.
Okay. I had
Yeah.
I made that mistake that one time, and
you
I had
did.
to.
Yeah, I thought you did.
Yeah, and it was like that's when everyone was helping me get back down to Bill because it was like
Yeah, you
4 hour
went up
trip.
and across 86.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna make sure I turn the right way this time. Again, I'm using Google Maps. I'm not using OnStar. So
Okay.
and
Let's see.
yeah.
What am I trying to think?
So I got it mapped out. I can send you the map. C&D got the map for it. Got the road map for it. You
Yeah.
can. I can get it to you, Charles.
What was I trying to think?
Hmm.
So meeting any people along the way?
Just normal people doing their jobs, I guess. Not really.
Was it Maureen in that part of eastern Pennsylvania?
What now?
Maureen,
Yeah, she's. I can't remember exactly where.
like Scranton somewhere?
Yeah. Oh,
Wilkes-Barre?
yeah. That might be it in that general area.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. So
Okay.
and then. But now what's going to be challenging is if I ever get to move to Arizona, and then I don't think I'm going to drive to
You're
Bill.
just going to have that.
I'm going to have
that
to
would
take
be-
a
that would
flight.
That would be an honest ordeal. Yeah.
I'm going to have to take a flight and learn how to deal with the flight and everything like that. I think that might be a little
Maybe
easier.
they'll have trains.
Take an Amtrak from
Take an
Prescott.
Amtrak.
I'm
In a way,
looking-
that would, if it weren't such a pain in the ass to do that now,
Yeah.
I was actually thinking about doing that. I thought, there's a few museums in Chicago I'd like to see. I
Yeah.
thought, and I could drive it. Then I thought, well, God, I could take, the freaking train goes right by here. I said, I wonder how much that costs. I could get an overnight into Chicago, sleep on the train, get off, go around to the museums and stuff that I want to see, hop back on the train and come home, right?
Yeah.
Do you know how much they want for a freaking train ticket to Chicago?
$300.
Yeah.
Wow.
So why would I want to do that?
You can pay $300
I mean,
in
yeah.
gas. Yeah. Pay
Well, no,
$300 in
it's
gas and have more fun.
way less than $300 worth of gas. Chicago. It's only, it's just, I think. And because trains used to be the cheap way to travel.
Yeah.
Well,
I did. We had taken a train tour in Northern California one time. I was only a kid, maybe 8 years old or something, and it was on the what they call the skunk train. If you heard about that one, and it went through the mining towns and stuff, and there was open windows, and of course my dad said, don't put your hand out the window and that rock will cut your hand, And what do? I didn't pay attention to him. And I learned real quick that we better listen when my dad says don't do something. He knows what he's talking about. But I didn't cry about that one. I learned my lesson. And I told other people in my days after that, I said, don't put your hand out the window. Some of them listened, some of them didn't, and everyone who needed to find out the results of those rocks, jagged edges of the rocks, and you're going like 20 miles an hour, maybe less, maybe up 15. It's a creeping train, so you can enjoy the sights, and kind of like feel like you're in the old mining days, that kind of thing. So, yeah, and just remember, those rocks are sharp. Don't put your hand out the rocks.
Yeah.
And then I remember a few times when my dad told me don't do it, and I didn't pay attention. I learned a lesson, and I never did that. Whatever it was, I never did that again. So kind of funny how we learned that. We if we are smart enough, we learn it the first time. We don't have to worry about it, and it doesn't kill us.
Is that an example of FA and find out, find
Yeah,
around and find out? Yes.
yeah. That's
Yeah,
right.
and C&D boy said we should take a trade next time.
Oh boy, no, no. I've done the freight train
I'd like to.
before.
I'd love to have. We'd have a hell of a show. Ron doing cross country on a passenger train with a sleeper,
Oh boy.
broadcasting all the way.
You already caught me sleeping one time when I forgot to turn off my computer. I was at home and I was sitting there with the computer on my lap and I was tired and I was doing a live stream anyway. And then I fell asleep with the live stream on. I don't know what I said. I don't know what I was talking about. I know I talked in my sleep, but who the hell knows what? And I'm sure it was an entertaining show. I can't remember when that was, but it was a while back. I turned back on this air. It gets hot in here fast. On the third floor, the heat rises right. I'm on the top floor. It wasn't this hot when I was on the bottom floor last time. But I already got my room reserved for the way home here. I got to find another one, I think, for the other hotel, though. I don't want to get charged another. I don't want to get charged another deposit for the Super 8. That was a ripoff.
All right.
Because I got here. What?
Maybe try finding one either in Milan or Davenport.
No,
Going
no.
the same way back.
I'm going the same way back, but I wanted to stay kind of in the same area where I was at. But I think if there's a Days Inn in that area, that's part of the same outfit. The rewards, Wyndham rewards, points rewards. I don't know what the reward is. I have to pay. I have to pay extra. I don't know.
Scam the crap out of you.
The only reward is I gain points. I earn points, and eventually I do get to stay for free for one night or two. All this stay that I have to pay for, and I only get one night free. I don't know if it's
That was you were near Cedar Rapids.
Yeah.
Okay.
I do go through Cedar Rapids, McKenna, and Frankfort, Illinois.
Yeah, and then we had to end up taking a detour to Cedar Falls, but we got back. We got back. It was easy.
Well, I was kind of going in the right direction. I just kind of took the wrong turn. But I couldn't believe these guys. I mean, I was doing 70, and I had people flying past me like I was standing still. I don't know. I don't know how to do it. So, and then I kept getting notices, oh, there's a speed trap up ahead. And I see somebody go flying past me, and I'm thinking, well, he's going to get caught.
Happy days. Better than me.
Yeah, I slowed down to a reasonable speed so they wouldn't even bother me, you know. I didn't creep along, but within a couple miles of the speed limit, you know. But, yeah. Man, I tell you, that has been a crazy drive, though. But it was a lot better than going the other way. Because it seemed like the other way, I don't know that it's longer, but it seemed like it's longer. You know? And then getting through Chicago, that's the other problem. But everyone I talk to, they say, oh, don't go through Chicago.
No. If you can help it.
So I figured out how to get around it. It's a little bit longer, but I think the way that it seemed like the feeling of the drivers for the most part, the what I call the personality of the drivers, they weren't stressed out and mad, you know, like going in that direction with even going to Wisconsin Dells, which is a tourist place, you know, and going down through Chicago, of course, everybody's all stressed out, right?
Yeah.
And they're already worked up and stressed out, and they have to go through that city. And then it just really pisses everybody off. I did go through that one city today that I did not like at all. What was it called? Linwood or something like that.
Wow.
But anyway, it was run down. Everything was closed, boarded up, and looks like everybody moved out, right? And you've seen all kinds of homeless people and different things, and not going into any race or anything like that, but you know what I'm talking about, the classification of homeless people are just living on the street. I was homeless, so. But anyway, that's different, But I'm talking about people pushing carts, and that's their life, And it's like, man, I don't want to be hanging around here too long, So somehow I wound up going through that town for some reason. I can't remember why.
Did you say you were okay? You're looking for a place to stay that's hooked up with Days Inn, right?
Yeah, I think that's what the Windham Rewards.
Windham Rewards in Davenport, Iowa.
Oh, okay.
That's the first town after you get into Iowa.
Okay.
There's a place there, and
a Days Inn?
Davenport. Yeah, Days Inn at Davenport East.
Okay. And that's like south. Is that like?
It's right off 80.
Okay, and so it would be west of McKenna then. Kind of.
McKenna?
That's where I was at the Super 8.
I don't know. Probably. But okay. They get a. I don't know where. I thought I thought you were somewhere near Cedar Rapids.
No, I went through there. I did go through there.
Okay.
But I didn't stay there. It was at McKenna where I stayed at in Illinois.
Anyway. Okay. Well, I don't know. Going back, that might work for you.
Yeah. So
they start getting pretty.
What's the price on that Days Inn?
It says $50.
Well, that's not bad. So maybe I should call them and find out and make sure where they're at. And that's right on the highway, or right near the highway.
Right, it's not pretty near I-80. Yeah. And it's like that's the first city as you crossed into Iowa.
Okay. All right. Okay, I'll have to check that out and make sure. I already got this one booked for the 3rd. So when I leave on the 3rd, then I get here and then I stay here. I find that the best way to do it. I don't have to worry about driving at night. Like here I am. Where am I at? I'm right here at night. I'm not in a truck stop. That's crazy.
Yeah.
So it is a little safer doing it this way. A little more expensive, yes, but it's a little safer in my opinion.
More restful.
Yeah, for the most part. Even though I'm like staying wide awake, like what's going to happen? What's happening tonight? Every single noise that everyone else makes. What was that?
Yeah.
I just wanted to make sure that they were that they extended that. I knew there are a lot more of them.
Yeah.
On this side of the Mississippi than that side of the Mississippi. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. Yeah. I did my fair share of camping while I was still at high school with the science club.
Will be no gas shortages. What?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. We don't want any gas shortages. Yeah, and I'm having a fear that when I get home, I'll have zero money to live on for the month of June. So, but anyway, the trip is fun. Sometimes you got to take the hits with the take the misses with the hits or whatever you want to call it. Yeah, I mean you got to live life. You know, you got to
Did you hear about our buddy?
hear about who?
Uh, what's his name? Radio guy, radio star, took over for.
The Bengals?
No. Damn it, who? He got an act. He just got an acting gig in L.A.
Oh,
It's right on the. His name's right on the tip of my tongue. I can see his face.
yeah. See what happened there? You know what happened there? I'll tell you what happened there, Charles. You know what I was talking about?
Yeah, my memory's going.
No, well, besides that, but there is remember what I was telling you about the energy transfer to your other self on the other planet.
Well, that son of a bitch is really getting hungry. He's taking more than his share.
So what's happening is that you're over there thinking, what the hell am I supposed to be thinking about? And then here you are thinking about the same thing. And in a few minutes, you'll come back with the answer.
Mhm.
And then you'll be caught up to the conversation. Oh, boy. So there you go. The energy transference. That's what I call it. Your soul energy transference, that is. So.
I think that's about right.
Yeah. All right. So now is Genghis. Did Genghis say he wanted a reading? Did
Yeah, Genghis, you still here?
I don't know if he's still here. I'd have to get up and get my cards.
Kriston.
Ah,
Kriston
Kriston.
Harris. Yeah.
He just got a radio gig.
Yeah, an acting gig.
And he said he was going to L.A. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. And what is that for again?
2 days. I don't know. I have no idea. They
Okay.
don't say. He wouldn't say.
Okay.
Yeah, it's been a while since I even watched or heard Chris Time, the rundown line and stuff. Is done by Junior still with him?
I don't know. I haven't been able. He didn't fit my schedule.
Yeah, and then
That's all I can say. I really like his stuff most of the time, but
I thought he was still helping him, Bobby. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just when it was just a morning show, I think we can make time. But when he transitioned to super late at night, it becomes difficult.
Yeah. And look, now he's got an acting.
I don't take sleeping pills, but the medicines I take will make me go to sleep.
Ah. All right. So what else do you want to talk about? We solved the world's economic problems with the electric cars and the gas cars. What else can we solve?
I don't know, man.
Yeah, so I didn't see it tonight. Now in the hotel, I haven't seen that show, but anyway, I've seen the advertisements about the hotel murders on A&E. And it's like, oh great, I'm going to stay in hotels. Now you're going to show that series? Thanks a lot. I mean, I'm okay with watching road rage because I'm not going to get in any raging fight with anybody, you know. Especially since I'm going around Chicago, I'm not going through it. But I won't have any trouble with that. but the hotel murders, you just never know when that's going to happen. I mean, you think about that. That's just kind of crazy. And yeah, so I don't know. I'm okay though. I think we're doing okay. So, but we got a little bit more time to go. 8 hours to get the bills. A little bit, probably about 9 hours by the time I get done. So
From where you are?
yeah, it says 8 hours on a path I'm going. Let me get that path. Yeah.
8 hours to Bill's. I
Yeah.
don't know. Have to run it from my house.
Well, you're a little shorter, I think. As far
I
as
know. I thought it
distance.
usually takes me more like 12 hours. But I do dawdle a bit. I take breaks and all that good stuff.
Yeah. Oh, we got to take breaks. All right, now let me see. Let me see now. Do I have that same one or that's a different page, so now I have to get the other one. Hold on. Let me get that. Go ahead and talk. What do you got? And
Yeah.
go to Google Maps.
As long as it works. Uh,
There you go.
that doesn't. Okay.
From La Quinta Inn to and directions to Bill's house. My location. Yeah.
Yeah.
There we go.
I can do that. I
Oh,
can do
wait.
better than that.
No. My location is I'm already here. Wait a minute, I did that wrong. Hold on. You got it, Bobby? You got it?
I just might need Newburgh, right?
Newburgh, yeah. Okay, yeah, how come I don't have that on the maps now?
Hang on.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, there's a toy Asian route you can go. No,
It is. I
I
don't know. I thought it was more than that from here. It's 6 hours and 37 minutes from here. So,
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
You're gonna be endeavoring to an 8.5 hour drive.
Yep. But we'll be all right. We'll get there. He promised he'd have dinner ready for me when I got there, like he always does.
Yeah.
Every time he has something made for me. So,
Oh yeah.
yeah, there's gonna be some people there. Jade's gonna be there this year. Charles.
oh, that's cool.
Yeah, you remember Jade?
Mm-hmm. I've never met him.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah. Remember, White Spare. Once you get in Philadelphia, try to get your ass some White Spare if you want some gas. If you can help it. 500 barrels before you get to E. I think you could make it.
Yeah, I don't know. If I can just stay out of
565 miles. So let's see.
if I can
Maybe
stay out of the construction zones, I'll be good. So
let's see how long it's gonna take. How many miles? Oh, if you go no stop without running on empty, you might be able to make it a White Spare.
yeah,
Like once you leave Perrysburg, and if you go no stop, you'll make it for White Spare and still have some gas.
yeah.
452 miles.
Well, he's 560 something.
Yeah.
So yeah. So I can get just about 5 or 4 something.
Yeah, right from Perrysburg to White Spare is 452.
Okay. That might be about time when I need to fill up then. So But yeah, if I do it half a tank, depending on where the gas stations are, if there's any.
Yeah.
So, but we'll get through it. We'll get through it.
Oh, crap.
Then I got to turn around and do another trip to Gettysburg. the same trip practically. Just a little shorter.
Yeah, I guess my trip to be too. It's what RL said is true. If you download the respected DOT maps, they'll know about what kind of information you're going to be looking at.
Yeah.
Like Ohio 511.
Yeah.
You got the Pennsylvania 511, then you got the New York 511 you might be
Yeah.
able to download. And you got 1 terabyte memory in your phone, you should be able to do that.
Yeah. Well, I don't have 1 terabyte left now, but yeah, I do have enough.
I mean, I think I still only got about like 20 gigs left of space.
Oh, no.
And there's a 64 gigabyte internal memory, so I can expand it if I want to.
All right. That's good. You can put an SD card on it?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't have that option. That's why I went with the big drive, because I don't have that option to add anything to it. So,
Yeah.
but, yeah, so what I want you guys to count on this trip to Bill's, from here to there, when you're watching the video, count all the, you pick a color of the car that you want to count.
Okay.
All right. I would say all the white cars, but because my car is white, right? So I'd say pick all the white cars, count all the white cars. How many white cars do you see? Think of another color. It might be red, for instance. Pick all the red cars you see. Of course, then you might not see any. Yeah. And cars, not trucks or anything. I mean cars, not diesel rigs, not pickups. Well, pickups could be a car, I guess. Yeah. So.
Yeah.
So think about that. What color are you gonna pick? And then you have how many of that color did we find? And then one with the most cars. If you're being honest, we're working on the honor system. Being honest, you share how many cars you counted. You know, with your color. That'd be interesting to see who comes up with the win. So I think red would be pretty tough to beat for the most part. So red or black. Black's been pretty popular, I've seen. So I got these people call it 2-wheel drive. They say it's an SUV. And it's a front wheel drive, basically, is what it is. And they say it's an SUV, and it's like, it's not an SUV, it's not all wheel drive. It's not an SUV. I would call a 2-wheel drive or a front wheel drive, call it a glorified minivan, basically. What I said today, when I was driving today, I was talking about, it's like what you call a soccer's minivan, soccer mom's minivan.
Soccer mom, yep.
Yeah.
I
thought it was I thought it was funny when I said it, and I said, "Wait, no offense toward any soccer moms now. I'm just saying." you had that.
You were out there making fun of Range Rovers.
Yeah, that's right. Now, I seen that one, and you saw that one, and I was like, I wouldn't own that thing if they, that just doesn't even look like a real car. I mean, it was small, and Range Rover is supposed to be big, and yeah, and now it's just a small economy car, probably a 4-cylinder, not even anything to look at. And then the back is all kind of weird. I don't know. It doesn't mean Range Rover used to mean a powerful car, a powerful Jeep type of thing. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Now
Off-road
it's
vehicle, a real
now
off-road vehicle.
yeah, now it's just a glorified maybe a 4x4 if you get that model, or it's a two-wheel drive where it would just be front wheel drive, which that's not really any kind of in my opinion,
No,
that's not.
so happy with my little sedan. You
Yeah,
know,
yeah.
actually, when I got out of the other soccer mom vehicle, that Ford Escape I had. You know, I got out of that and got into this little sedan, and my head is sitting more than a foot lower.
Oh, okay.
You know, and I'm saying that's going to take some getting. I did, but I just feel so much. I'm so much more comfortable with that than I
Well,
was.
see, yeah, from my
Okay,
Chevy Traverse, my Chevy
Yeah.
Traverse was higher than this one.
Mm-hmm.
It had a taller body and a I don't know if it had any larger wheels, but somehow the setup of it sat higher.
Yeah.
And I didn't really mind it, except that I lost my rear window wiper on the garage door. But anyway, besides that, yeah, I opened up my back hatch, and then it opened up too far, and the window wiper got broken off. So I took care of that one. And I don't have that problem with this car now. It's not that tall. But what I like about this one though is I don't have to step up into it.
Yeah, that's
I
true.
can just pretty much slide right into it practically. I usually end up hitting my head because I forget to duck.
Yeah, my little sedan, I sit down into. I'm a little guy. I sit down into the car.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
that's the way it should be. You know, I've
But
always
what I like about the Acadia though, it seems like it has uh, uh, it doesn't have the truck ride like the Traverse had.
Yeah.
No, the Traverse was comfortable because it was wide. It was a wide vehicle, which you remember that, I think. And then also the Buick Rainier, it was also a wide vehicle. Now that wasn't as tall as the Chevy Traverse, but what I like about the Acadia is that it's shorter for one, and it's not as wide, but yet it still has a nice ride. It still has a smooth ride,
Yep.
more like a luxury car almost, So
I took a ride yesterday with my sister in her new car. It's a freaking Ford Explorer. Right?
okay.
Which didn't used to be a big car. But now to get in that and say, oh, that's a big car. It's a big fucking car. I mean, it is. It really is. It probably weighs 4,000 pounds.
And if it's a 6-cylinder one, then it's probably just like similar to mine.
Yeah, it's. I'm not sure which motor. I don't even want to know what motor it's. What the motor is.
Is it an SLT or LT or what?
That's 4-wheel drive. Other than that, I haven't really paid that much attention to it. I did say, you got these tires pumped up entirely too high.
Because it's 17-inch tires or so, yeah.
Yeah. And she said, well, Johnny said he pumped them up to a max.
Oh, wow.
55 pounds. I said, no, that's not what you want. On these roads around that might save you 1 mile a gallon.
Yeah.
At whatever. No. Soften those tires up and your ride will be just fine.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
But the ride was okay, but like little tar strips and stuff was really harsh. Okay. No, you got too much air in those tires.
Yeah. That's what I like about having a lower vehicle. That you don't have that aftershock of the all the rough roads or whatever,
Yeah.
if that makes any sense. Like in a sedan, if you have a 4-door sedan and it's a big car, like say a Buick LeSabre, like what I used to have,
Mm-hmm.
as long as you didn't bottom out anywhere, it was a good car for long trips because it was wide, it was low, and it had a big, powerful engine, and you can actually go on a long trip and enjoy the ride, and that's what I think I like about the Acadia is I can actually enjoy the ride, and I think anyone that's with me in it as a passenger, they can enjoy the ride as well, So for the most part, right? Maybe not like my driving, but they can definitely enjoy the ride itself. For getting firewood, is that why you get the Ford Explorer? Yeah.
That'll work.
I do have to remember, and you guys got to remind me when I get home, before I get home, I should say, I have to stop and get water softener salt. Okay. So remember that.
Okay, water softener salt.
Yeah, so write that down. I noticed my level was rather low, but since I wasn't going to be there, I didn't think it needed to be changed or filled up, at the time. I figured, that'll be fine. I'll just get it when I get back, But yeah, that's the first time I've seen it that low. But something's in there. Maybe the squirrels are in there eating salt. I don't know. I know the one like the.
They're scraping salt for their nuts.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah. Well, I had the one that was sitting in my shed. They chewed a hole through the back part of the shed. Mm-hmm. And he was in there having a good old time, having walnuts all stacked up. I had taken some pictures of it at one point. And he was having a big party, walnuts all over the place, shells all over the place. The ones he hasn't gotten to yet, had them all nice and stacked up, had them inside a frying pan even. And, what are you doing, cooking walnuts? What? And I ran him out there, cleaned everything up. Oh man, he was mad. You should have heard him chattering. He was mad. And
then you cut all the trees down.
Yeah, and then I closed off the hole so he couldn't get in there, and put a screen over the top part where he was trying to sneak in, where the little wind fan thing is, for the air vent, and put a screen over that.
He evicted him.
Yeah, so he couldn't get in there, and then I said,
for homeless squirrel.
Yeah, well, what I told the squirrel, I said, hey, look, in the wintertime, you can just go right in there and enjoy a little nest in there. I don't care about that. But you can't get into my shed anymore. But you can sit there and huddle down for the cold winter in that little pocket there. And just bring enough blankets, you'll be fine. But I don't think you like that idea. So... But man, he was kind of mad when we kept trying to catch him and how he was getting in, and that's pretty funny. So, yeah.
Well, I'm gonna have to head out, guys.
Yeah, I think I am.
To you again.
Yeah, and
see you later, Charles. See you later.
Take care, Bobby. Have a good day tomorrow.
Yep, thank you,
Ron. We'll give you we'll check in when you get on the road.
All right, yeah. Have a good night. Yeah. Yep.
Okay, you guys too.
Right.
Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Yeah. See you later, Charles. All right. So we got C&D Boy, Genghis, RL.
Okay, I don't think anyone else wants to.
Dagger Spells. I think Dagger Spells was still, if she's still here. Thank you.
Okay.
I don't see anybody else.
Yeah, I don't think anybody wanted a reading tonight. They missed last night.
Yeah, listen, hey, second chance. Genghis, you still up?
Yeah, he was busy doing dishes earlier.
Yeah, that's true.
And he took it serious when I told him he had to help Oopie wash dishes. And then there he is washing dishes.
Yeah, where is? I didn't see Oopie tonight for some reason.
I don't know. Maybe she's working on the asteroid, mining those rocks.
Yeah, it's already morning where she's at.
Yeah. Yeah.
Does it like really get morning all the time in space?
Morning
Or
all the time?
yeah, it's just going to be smashing those rocks in the belts.
Oh, yeah. Her location is classified, so
Yeah.
we can't discuss that. Um, we just know it's in space somewhere, and it's on an asteroid. That's all we know.
Alright.
So who's
Well,
over on Facebook? Is that C&D on Facebook?
well,
No, that's Craig.
oh, that's
Hey,
Craig.
Craig.
What's up, Craig?
Yeah. All right. Yeah. So Craig's been watching. I think he's been watching some of my drives too. He needs to go back and look at that diesel, that semi that was on the side. That was pretty weird.
Yeah.
I don't know if anyone ever seen anything like that in real life. I have before, but I mean that's just kind of weird to see it. And you're driving past it, and it's like, man, that could have been me. You know, might have
Yeah.
fell right on top of me.
Well, what's worse, getting tipped over or getting derailed?
What now?
When you're in the truck and you get tipped over, or you're in a train and you get derailed.
Oh boy, I think it's worse than the same. I don't think it's any fun anyway. I
Yeah.
mean, you have a lot of explaining to do if you. I mean, it was weather related. I'm guessing that he was on the side, and
Yeah.
of course, if he parked on the very edge of the highway and then it was in the soft mud, obviously that could cause a problem. You know.
Yeah.
And once it starts going, there ain't no stopping it usually.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, that's about it there. But I don't want to see any more rain. But Saturday, I think it's gonna be raining tomorrow when I start out. I think it's supposed to be raining.
Yeah.
We'll make it. We'll get through it. Hopefully, it won't be as bad as what Iowa was. That I don't want.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
With the
Our
rain.
grocery. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Well,
think you could take Kitty and Bob with a grain of salt with his experiences.
Well, RL, your Canadian winter can't be any worse than mine. When I have a regular normal winter here in Minnesota, I would say, if I remember the record book right, a records book, I think Minnesota is noted for having the coldest temperature in the world. Okay, we had a minus. I think it was we had at one time we had a minus. I thought it was 80 degrees, minus 80 degrees Fahrenheit, minus 80 degrees Fahrenheit. So I'm not sure if they were counting wind chill factor or not, but I think the wind chill factor was even greater than that, minus 80. So that was in Duluth area, I believe.
Yeah.
So, and you can look that up. And so in a normal winter for Minnesota, we're looking at over 80 inches of snow and just about everywhere. Some areas might have more than others, but usually in the north it's probably over 80 inches if it's normal winter. This warmer winter that we had this year, I don't think it helped us any.
Yeah. And what's up, Kira?
Hi, Kira. Welcome. We're not doing much tonight. Kind of just lounging around, having a random conversation about absolutely nothing.
Oh, what's the Kira one that had Keith? I keep forgetting who had Keith. The base. It's probably gonna be like a big boat, like a getting bigger at the moment.
What's
Should be
that?
going to school.
Being
I forgot. Yeah, like Keith, the Keith the baby that someone had? I forgot who had Keith. I keep forgetting about that. It's been a long time since I've been to Bills. Oh, okay. Hey, man, you need to send some pics of your boy now. He's got to be not be a baby anymore.
Yeah, probably not a baby anymore. You're right. All right. Well, we're doing this on the road. We're in Perrysburg, Ohio, right now, enjoying the near summertime.
Yeah.
They say unofficial start of summer this particular weekend. So Monday's a holiday, and we're not going anywhere then. We're going to be at Bill's by then. I don't know if he's planning a cookout or what he's doing. But interesting, officially, this is the first time I've been at Bill's for the Memorial Day holiday. So this is a historic event for me. And yeah, we're going to have fun.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Wow. Well, if he's going to be in 3 in July, like you might want to put him in preschool.
Preschool? At 3 years old?
Yeah, in my parish, you got to have that pre-K 3 and pre-K 4 before you start at kindergarten at 5.
Oh, okay. Well, sadly, with my birthday schedule, I started kindergarten. You know, as I said. I started that a year later because of my birthday in the middle of the year. Oh, January.
I think you've got to be born by a certain date in order to still be eligible for.
Yeah, and I missed that date, and so I had to go to next September. So I was always considered the big kid in the class because I was older than most of them that were starting the normal time for them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I got ripped off a year just for that. At least that's how I look at it. I would have graduated in 1978 instead of 79.
Yeah.
Oh, she already got it all figured out. Good job.
Oh wow. Well, he has autism, of course. Because usually if you can't speak or anything, special ed's the way to go.
Yeah. Well, it's good that you're taking that initiative and getting it all fixed and lined up. Some people don't do that.
I mean, I had special ed, but I'm more like a hybrid person. I can handle the mainstream classes.
What is that one, RL? What is that hardware place? Kidron, okay. Did I go by Kidron? I can't remember.
I don't know. Got me on that.
I did see somewhere where I turned off wrong to turn around or something. I saw a Hobby Lobby. That was cool. I was like, what? They're still in business? I actually have a helicopter I bought from them. A remote control helicopter. I never even flown, really. I'm in a full scale sized. I mean, not full scale, but it was scaled down. I mean, it was like a full. Had the rotor, the rear rotor, and you had the remote control for all the servos.
Kidron's going to be way off.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we're not gonna go there then. Now let's see. I think at Bill's we got a trip to Tom Reed's Park again, and I think we're gonna be meeting some of the documentary people that are doing some of his documentary that he's working on. So
Yeah.
that'll be fun. It's always fun to meet guys in the business. You know, you never know who you're going to be able to talk to and what kind of thrills you might get along the way. You know, as far as being able to talk to them and have an interview with them or whatever. You know, so I mean,
Yeah.
the way it's like when I see someone on an interview that and I like what they're talking about, then I ask them for one myself. You know. And then sometimes we get to meet them in person. That's a lot of fun.
Yeah. It wasn't easy getting the diploma when you're struggling somewhere. I almost got closer to being forced to do GED.
Oh no. Yeah, well, see, when I was going through school and later in life, like just recently, in about 2010, that's what I call recent, I was finally diagnosed with ADHD. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Now, that's not something that you acquire over time. ADHD is something that you are born with or not born with, you know? In general, if you're born with it, then you know it, and you struggle with getting the classwork done and everything. Like when I did school assignments, I worked like 3 times harder than most average student. Okay,
Yeah.
and if you know anything about ADHD, that's what happens. Your mind is going everywhere but on the project that you're supposed to be doing. So again, it's not something that I just acquired. It's something that I had growing up. And all they told me when I was growing up was, oh, you're just lazy. That was their main answer. You're just lazy. You need to apply yourself more. And it's like I'm already working 3 times harder just to get through it, you know?
Yeah. And then next Sunday, it's going to be back to back moves for a conference. Yeah, I graduated with a local diploma.
Yeah.
And went to special ed. That's what I did. I did a diploma as well.
And that's okay. You do what you got to do and get through it. Now I got to turn that on, and then I got to turn it off. It gets too cold right here. Then it gets too hot again. Then it gets too cold again. Just like at home. At home, I don't know if I need to run the air or run the heater.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I think I don't know, Bobby. What do you think?
Yeah. An hour and 40.
Well,
We're getting close. If there's anything else, besides getting some shut eye like you're supposed to, right?
yeah,
11:45 in your neck of the woods.
yeah. So we better go ahead and call it a night for now. And then I won't be able to do one next week. I don't think 'cause I'm with Bill's house. So everything's kind of crazy around there most of the time. So you don't have time. He's doing his own thing for the station, for his station, but I can't be doing my stuff. And it's
Yeah. I need to get Bill on the line one
why?
day
What?
because I want him to get a game on his Xbox, maybe, and I think maybe you should try his attack game.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Little Kitty Big City.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, just try to take the time to try to get in contact with him when he's not busy working.
Yeah.
Maybe after Pine Bush, you can talk to him.
All right. Yeah.
You know,
All right.
or set it up where you can get together with him after Pine Bush. You know, whatever.
Yeah.
You know,
All right.
then you can figure out something with the game.
Yeah.
So,
All right.
I don't think he's had too much time to do any game stuff recently that I know of.
Yeah. Yeah. The video games was not at my favor when I was going to school, but probably whenever I got out of school, I think my gaming experience kicked back up, and I started to do a lot better.
Yeah.
I don't know how I'm going back to the classics, but the modern ones I can do so easy.
Yeah, Bill got some good games that he plays. So. And yet he does all that in between working. I don't know how he has the time to play games. He's pretty busy. So, I mean, man, I tell you, most of us got paid for what we do. Even we're doing it for fun. But if we actually got paid the amount that we're supposed to get paid, you know what I mean? We'd be sitting pretty well.
Yeah.
Whatever the starting pay is for station owner and you're a producer, you know, and things like that. So, wonder what the starting pay would be now if it was if we were qualified and educated in it and everything like that. You know, what would be the pay?
Yeah.
So that would be interesting.
So, yeah. Let's see.
But,
More comments.
Yeah.
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 Well, make sure that if you can tune into my drive to Bill's and on the way home.
Yep. And probably some shenanigans at the madhouse.
Yeah.
Probably be back at that limousine.
Oh yeah. Yeah, we'll have fun there, and maybe some of the, we'll see who wants to be on the camera. Some people don't want to be on the camera, so I don't do that. If they don't want it, then I don't put them on there. I respect their privacy. And but if they want to be on there, then sure enough, I'll get them on the camera.
Yeah.
But I mean, if they don't want to be on it, I'm not gonna. They can be on it. And I won't take any pictures that they don't want me to take. So,
right.
But I'll try to get what I can.
Yeah.
What is that for? But what is that?
Interesting. Oh, I think that's what the maps.
Oh, okay. Oh, the weather for the trip. Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
I guess maybe you show it. Can you show that or no?
I would have to go into YouTube.
Oh, okay.
Can you send that to my messenger, and we'll take it from there?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Send that to my messenger.
Yeah, I'm getting pretty tired now.
Yeah.
Well, I really missed something here.
So, yeah. Otherwise, I think it's like really time for a shutdown. What do you think?
Yeah, that's what I think. Time for a shutdown. Go ahead and run whatever promos you got.
All right. Right here.
Welcome to Errt Radio. See you next time.
Rocco, I'm trying to do a show. And that's the pros, reminding you that you should continue listening and watching the Errt Radio on your favorite device on Mixler, Podbean, YouTube, Facebook, Trouble, Odyssey, and Rumble. And donate while you can by going to ertradio.com and hit that big PayPal button. Because if you do not, I'll come in my spaceship. I will beam you up. And you better pray to your God because you'll know what's happened to you and your God. Because we're going to need some gas and to pay that stupid toll booth that Rod's got to go to. Just, we're trying to avoid tolls, but with that stupid turnpike, we got to do it. Thank you.
Yeah. All right, I think that's about it then. I hope to see everybody on the drive. Let us know that you're watching. And subscribe. We're trying to get to that 1,000 subscribers. So we're less than 100 away for 1,000. And apparently we get a lot of cool things. So like the one we can be monetized in. 2, I can put I can raise money right in the chat, right on the chat on YouTube. You know that little dollar sign people have? Well, they have a lot of subscribers. And so 1,000 is apparently that limit that I can start doing that. So let's get that going.
I'm just going to share something before we get going.
Okay.
This is you may not like the view.
A little bit thunder, a little bit lightning storms, yeah.
Yeah.
But is that right now or is that like tomorrow?
Yeah, let me check the comments.
If that's right now, then I'm not worried about it. That won't be tomorrow. But I guess we'll find out.
Yeah. Yeah.
It'll be
It's
all
in
right,
the Pine Bush chat.
It'll be all right, though. Yeah. All right, then. Well, we'll see everybody on the next one. Thank you for joining us. Have a great rest of your weekend. Oh, there you go. Pine Bush Skype chat. All right, we'll see you all next time. And hope you have a great rest of your night. And enjoy the summer weather we got going on, all the storms and whatever else we got going. And just try to get out there and enjoy it if you can. All right. We'll see you on the next one. Bye for now.
Yes, thank you for watching.